The Interfaith Center for Sustainable Development mission is to catalyze the transition to a sustainable, thriving, and spiritually aware society through the leadership of faith communities. I want to share a brief quote from Dr. Gus Speth, who was the former dean of the Yale School of Forestry and Environmental Studies. He said, "I used to think that if we threw enough good science at the environmental problems, we could solve them. I was wrong. The main threats to the environment are not biodiversity loss, pollution, and climate change, as I once thought. They are selfishness and greed and pride. And for that, we need a spiritual and cultural transformation, something we scientists don't know much about." The ecological crisis, in my view, is actually messaging that religion needs to step up to the plate. Because the ecological crisis is not a crisis of the birds and the bees or the trees and the toads. It's a crisis of the human being and of how we live as spiritual beings in a physical reality. And therefore, the response to the ecological crisis, if for the issue really to be addressed, has to be addressed at the deeper level in regards to spirituality and religion and faith. And that's why it's so important that we're here today, in order to look at how theological education can speak to these issues. It's not also just about addressing ecology and environmental justice, which are very important. It also has an effect on theological education itself, because as you know, many young people today seek in their theological studies to know, how does my faith relate to these issues that I'm concerned about? And by speaking to them and relating ecology to religion, or finding how ecology flows organically from religion, as Pope Francis so clearly has demonstrated, that also helps to renew the relevance of religion in modern society. So thank you for coming today, and I look forward to interacting with all of you.